BILT is a very interesting and talked about credit card. And there are some very, very significant changes coming pretty soon. Today, we're going to talk about these. My name is Sean, and I'm here with my co host.
Hi everyone, I'm Sherwin. Today we bring to you an update about the BILT 2.0 transition that is happening on February 7th, 2026. As you may know, BILT and Wells Fargo are ending their long-term relationship, and now BILT is going to be partnering with the new issuer Cardless instead. So on February 7th, three new BILT cards will launch. One has a no annual fee, one has a $95 annual fee, and then there's also going to be a premium $495 annual fee option. All of them will be issued by Cardless. This is a huge change from the current structure where there's only a single non-annual fee option from Wells Fargo that does not come with a sign-up bonus. So we don't really know any details yet of these three cards. But Sean, did you have any guesses?
I mean, I would imagine some of the higher tier cards are going to probably come with some way of BILT status or accelerated earning of BILT status. This seems pretty logical. BILT has been pushing their status programs pretty heavily. A lot of the really interesting perks, such as like one-to-one Rakuten transfers, are going to be limited to BILT status members. And I would imagine they want to increase that or add more ways for people to engage with that loyalty program. So that's like my first prediction. I think multipliers will be a bit different. And then I would imagine what we're going to see is, especially on the higher end card, a standard suite of traveler benefits. I bet there's going to probably be a priority pass membership on there. Maybe BILT, given their very interesting program, they try to do things outside the box a bit more. It could come with BILT status directly. It could come with like airline status directly. It could come with some interesting partner status on that side. Maybe some credit. They're probably going to do some stupid credit of like the BILT home collection or what, like they have their thing of like knickknacks you can buy. They might do something like that. So probably
Soul cycle credit, maybe.
Yeah, some random credits, I'd imagine. What would be interesting to me is like BILT status, or if there's a significant sign up offer on these cards, because currently, you can't get a sign up offer on the current BILT card.
Yeah, like I personally have not gotten the BILT card in the past, even though, I could earn 1x points on rent. I'd rather pay a 3% fee to use a different credit card and earn a new sign up bonus compared to BILT, where you would literally have to spend $60,000 to $80,000 on rent before you break even with a sign up bonus from a different issuer. So hopefully, if the $95 card or $495 card comes with a good sign up bonus, that will change the equation for us and make it a bigger incentive to get the card.
Yeah, I feel like they're going to have to do something very interesting with these new cards, because like what I'm wondering, especially, what is the $95 annual fee one going to do? Because there's kind of the standard blueprint for many card issuers at the high end. $495, you throw in a TSA credit, you throw in priority pass, you throw in some random travel credit, you call it a day. I'm not saying that's what I want, but like the playbook is there. $95 cards are a little more interesting because you can't really justify any major credits. Sure, they could throw like a TSA credit in there. That's pretty standard. They could maybe give you like BILT silver. I wouldn't see that. I feel like what's probably going to happen is they're going to give you BILT silver with a $95 card, BILT gold with the $495 card, and then like BILT platinum or whatever. You're going to have to still earn that yourself. But for the 95 card, I wonder what they're going to do. And for the no annual fee card, I would just imagine it's going to be the same.
Actually, my more pessimistic take is that the current no annual fee card from Wells Fargo is more akin to a $95 card from other issuers. It has 1x on everything, X on travel, 3x on dining. That mirrors pretty much the Chase Sapphire Preferred card. And moreover, it has transfer partners, it has transfer protections, etc. I feel that it is more likely that the current benefits will sort of transfer to the $95 card, and the $0 card will be a downgrade from what is currently available. I just don't think that with the current structure, the card, it was ever sustainable for it to be a no annual fee card in the long term. Other than the fact that they didn't have to give a big sign-up bonus, right? But in essence, Wells Fargo was paying BILT a lot for each of those card applications. So the economics of it did not make sense from the beginning. I think like the Chase Sapphire Preferred has been around for a long time because the mathematics and the economics of it has made sense and it works out for a $95 card. And BILT trying to give those types of benefits to a $0 card, I never thought would be a long-term thing. So my guess is the current benefits are going to be more similar to the 95 card, and then the $0 card will be a worse version of that. But we'll see. Another interesting point is that you will now be able to earn points on eligible residential mortgage payments in addition to rent. So this could be useful, but I wonder if there will be a cap on it. My guess is yes, because mortgage payments can cost significantly more than a rent payment, and they wouldn't want to give out that many points per year.
Yeah, because I would imagine there's going to be some dude there with $10,000, $20,000 plus a month mortgage. Like, yeah, it's only 10K, 20K points, but they don't want to have to give that out because I mean, that's, to be honest, there's going to be people with like way more expensive mortgages than that. And just giving them free money for nothing doesn't seem to be a very profitable endeavor. I think you're probably also right about the way the card transition may happen. That would be a shame to see, but it would actually make a lot of sense.
Yeah. So what does this mean for existing cardholders? So we'll go over some details that BILT has shared, but there are still a lot of open questions in my view. So first is the Wells Fargo BILT card will convert into an autograph card, which is from the Wells Fargo lineup of cards that earns Wells Fargo points. So it's not a BILT card. It converts into an autograph card on that date, unless you choose to close it. The cardless issuer is not buying the book from Wells Fargo. So that card will not automatically convert to the new BILT card, if that makes sense. It either converts into an autograph card or it gets closed, depending on what you choose.
That is interesting. And then what's going to happen is, assuming you choose to, I would imagine, assuming you choose to close it, right? You're going to be given the option to transfer it to the $0 card, the $95 card, or the $4.95 card. Do you know if it's like a guaranteed approval?
Yeah, so regardless of whether you choose to close that card that will become an autograph on the Wells Fargo side, you will be given the option to select one of the new BILT cards given from Cardless. I don't know if it's guaranteed approval, but they did say there would be no hard or soft inquiry. The card number would remain the same. You can even transfer the balance of the card from the Wells Fargo card over to the new Cardless card. So I do imagine that they're trying to make it as seamless as possible. Again, whether you choose to close or not close the Wells Fargo card that will become an autograph has no bearing on your ability to select one of the newer cards. So you could actually end up with both the autograph card and the new BILT card. However, this new card will be deemed basically a new account on your credit report. So my guess is it will probably affect your 524 status. So if you wanted to keep the BILT card but not have like a new account show up on your credit report, I think you're probably out of luck in this situation.
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting to see, will you get a sign-up offer if you get the new card? Like, not essentially signing up from scratch, but they close your card or you get into an autograph or whatever, and then I want the $4.95 card now, right? I want my like seamless transition. Are they going to give you the sign-up offer? Most likely, probably not, unless they're really trying to not piss people off, because it's gonna be a big headache for people if now I want this $4.95 card, but no, I can't just click the button that I want it. I have to now like close the card or reapply from scratch and get the hard inquiry and risk approval. But like, that will be interesting to see, because for like me personally, what I would imagine is going to happen is I'll probably end up just keep letting it convert to an autograph, because it doesn't really harm me in any way. And then if there was a way I could get the $4.95 via just my existing BILT history and getting the sign-up offer, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing, just what I'm guessing the perks are going to be. But I would imagine I might just have to apply for it outright if I want it.
Yeah, I mean, some have suggested the move right now would be just to cancel your BILT card to avoid the risk of becoming ineligible for the bonus if you already had the BILT card and was forced to transition rather than apply outright. We just don't know.
Yeah, I think it would be a pretty bad move on their part if they make it so that if you already had the BILT card, you can't get the sign-up offer. And so now they're basically just kind of incentivizing people to cancel their cards right now. Seems to be an unwise move, but that might be why they're not saying it. So we'll have to see on that.
Yeah, we'll have to see. So what are your thoughts on the new BILT 2.0? Let us know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, please consider subscribing and liking. It really helps support the channel. Also, check out our channel memberships for more exclusive content. And Sean, why don't you plug our Discord?
Yes, if you want to connect with an elite group of credit card enthusiasts and award travelers entirely for free, check out the Traveling Discord group at the link in the description. You'll learn a ton, I promise you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next week.